Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Principal Sparks. My name is Andrew Marotta, host of Principal Sparks, and I'm excited to be back on DisruptED TV talking about leadership, talking about schools, and talking about inspiration. And I was so inspired by getting a copy of this letter. This is a letter written by, John Wooden. And if you look on the date here, it is October 10th, 1989. Wisdom from John Wooden from over 30 years ago. And it was sent to Dr. Stephen Broadwell. Dr. Broadwell was the former superintendent, or is the former superintendent, of Beekmantown School District in upstate New York. And back when Mr. Broadwell, or Coach Broadwell at the time, was coaching basketball, he reached out to John Wooden. He actually reached out to a number of leaders asking for advice, asking for tips on being successful. And John Wooden wrote Coach Broadwell back and gave him some advice. And I couldn't believe it. He shared this with me as we became collaborators and talking about helping his district. So I wanted to share some of the things in this letter with you today on Principal Sparks. And yes, they still relate to us today. So number one, John Wooden writes, be quick but not in a hurry. We always know you make mistakes when you hurry, so slow it down sometimes, but continue to move at a quick pace. Number two, stay in balance, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And John Wooden is not only writing this for basketball teams, it's also great points of leadership. Think about all the things that you go through on a daily basis, and you're in this long journey of the school year. There's a lot that happens, right? Balance, physically, mentally, and emotionally. He writes, never cease trying to be the best you can be. That's called the growth mindset, isn't it? Getting better, having a positive attitude, and always trying to get better. He wrote here, I would prefer that most of our field goals came after a pass rather than at the end of a dribble. Now you might say, well, as a school leader, how is that going to help me? Passing helps others. You sharing helps others. Giving the credit to others. A pass is a very valuable thing, and passing, in my mind, is helping others. Assume that every shot will be missed and move quickly to your rebounding area. Again, how does that help in school leadership? It helps by you getting in the right place when something goes wrong. When something doesn't happen, you're there to get the rebound. You're there to keep it going. You're there to get the miss, right? So it's important to get into position. Your character is more important than your reputation. Many times in school leadership, you know your reputation gets attacked. Worry about your character and being a good person more than what people think. Excessive jubilation. Be mindful of excessive jubilation and excessive dejection, right? Never get too high, never get too low. Always stay right in the middle and continue to run that race. Continue to move forward. Get ready, and then by chance, then your chance will come. Preparation, getting ready for the next school year. When I record this right now, it's January of 2019. We're already getting ready for next school year. And lastly, he writes, this is unbelievable. Earn the right to respect by being industrious, friendly, loyal, cooperative, courteous, enthusiastic, self-disciplined, clean, neat, and considerate of others. If that wasn't something, I don't know what it is. It's unbelievable. This is terrific. Earn the right to respect by being industrious, friendly, loyal, cooperative, courteous, enthusiastic, self-disciplined, clean, neat, and considerate of others. Amazing advice from John Wooden from 30 plus years ago. I do want to thank Stephen Broadwell for sharing that with me, the former soup at Beekmantown School District in New York. If I can help you in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm the principal at Port Jervis High School in Port Jervis, New York. Would love to be a resource and help you out. I'm also the author of the principal, Surviving and Thriving, at Andrew Marotta 21, and a shout out certainly to DisruptED TV and all the good things they're doing on helping others in the field of education. So we're going to sign off here on Principal Sparks. I hope you enjoyed it. Continue to go out and change the world for the better, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.